Hello all, welcome to the video lecture series for the subject operating system. It is a continuous topic, that is a page fault algorithm. This is a second algorithm called least recently used, right? So let me tell you in one sentence what is least recently used algorithm. This least recently used page replacement algorithm, the page will be replaced which is least recently used, not used recently in frames, right? Say for example, consider these are all the reference string. These are all the reference string which is requested by the CPU, right? So now the CPU is requested 15 frames in queue and the frames are set to empty initially, right? Now we are going to check that how exactly this recently used algorithm works, how effectively it is works to replace these pages. Say for example, the first string is requested by CPU 7. See, initially the frame is empty, so it occupies the first space, right? And it is a miss. I told you, whenever it is requested by the CPU, if it is not available in the frame, then it is a miss. So here it is a miss. We are going to calculate how many number of hit and miss here, right? And the second request by the CPU is 0. So frame 1 is already filled with 7 and frame 2 is empty, so 0 is filled here. Again 0 is requested, it is not in the frame, it is a miss. And the third frame requested by CPU is 1. 7 is already there in frame 1, frame 2 is 0 and frame 3 is 1. This is also a miss because 1 is not in that particular frame, right? So now the 2 is requested. Now we are going to check that. So we are going to circle this because we are going to check the which one is recently used so that you can understand very clearly. Now let's see how this 2 is getting inside. 2 has to be replaced. Which is recently used? 1 is recently used, not used recently. So 1 is recently used, 0 is recently used, and comparing to this 3 string, 7 is not used recently. That's a point. So this 7 will be replaced by 2. 0 is already there, 1 is already there. 2 is requested, it is not in the frame, so it is a miss. I hope you understand now. Now I am going to mark this 2 because it is used recently, right? Now 0 is coming inside, so 2, 0, 1. So 0 is already inside this frame, so it is a hit. So 2, 0, 1. It is a hit, right? Now again we are going to check that 3 is coming inside and we are going to check that which is not used recently. So 2 is used recently. I am going to mention this also because which is used recently. 0 is coming inside recently. So we cannot compare this 1 and 0. Why? Because 0 is a hit here. We are going to mention that also because it is used recently, requested by the CPU recently. So now when we compare this 3 to 0, 3 is requested, 3 is not in the frame, and which particular string has to be replaced, page has to be replaced. So comparing to 2, 0 and 1, 1 is not used recently here. So 1 will be replaced by 3. So 2 is as it is, 0 is there. Sorry, this 1 will be replaced by 3. Now we are going to mention that is 3 is used recently. I hope you understand. You can check that one by one now. So now 0 is requested, 0 is already in this frame, so 0 is a hit. So 2, 0, 3. So here 3 is requested, this is also miss here, I forgot to mention. Now here you can check it. 0 is requested recently and it is there already, it is used recently. So I am going to mention 0 again. I hope you understand the way it has been circled, right? Now you can check it. 4 is coming inside. Now 2 is staying here, 0 is here, 3 here. Which particular page has to be replaced? 2 is staying here, which is not used recently. You can check it. 0 is used recently because it is a hit, right? It was called, it is there already in the frame, so it is a hit. So 4 is called here, and which particular string has to be replaced in this frame? So 2 is staying here, which is not used recently. You can check it, not used recently. 0 is used recently and 3 is used before that. So comparing to this, 2 is not used recently. So 2 will be replaced by this 4. So 4, 0, 3. Now I need to mention this 4 is used recently. So 4 is called here, 4 is not available, it is a miss. I hope you guys understand. Now let me take you to the next part which is requested by the CPU is 2. So 2 is not available here, so definitely it is a miss. And which particular frame has to be replaced? 4 is recently used, next recently used is 0, and next recently used is 3. So this 3 will be replaced by this particular 2. So which is not used recently, that is a point. Here it is used recently, here it is next used, and here it is the third next used. So 4, 0, 2. 2 is a miss, so I already mentioned miss. Now 3 will be replaced. No, I'm going to mention 2 is recently used. Okay, now 3 is coming inside. So comparing to this, which one is not used recently? 0 is not used recently, you can check it. 2 is used recently, comparing to 0, 4 is used recently, and 0 is not used recently, you can check with the frame. So 4, 3 and 2. So I'm going to mention this 0 is used, 3 is used recently. Now 0 is coming inside, it is a miss, forgot to mention. Now 0 is coming inside, which particular frame has to be replaced? Now for comparing to these three things, only these 3 frames you can check it, columns. So 3 is used recently, next recently used, and third next recently used. So 4 will be replaced with this 0. 0, 3 and 2. So I'm going to mention 0 is used recently. So you can, anyway you're going to see the previous 3 bits, so you can have this particular identification for easy understanding. Now 3 is called here, absolutely 3 is already there in the frame, so 3 is a hit. So here 0 is requested, it is a miss. So 3 is requested here, it is a hit. So 0, 3, 2. So 3 is again recently called, so it is recently used. 1 is called here. So where to replace? See here, 0 is recently used, 3 is also recently used, 2 is not used recently. So we are going to replace this 2. So 0, 3 and 1. So 1 is used recently. Now 2 is called inside. Comparing to this, you can check it. 0, 3 and 1. 1 is used recently, next used and next used. So here 0 is not used recently. So 0 will be replaced with this requested string called 2. 2, 3, 1. So here 2 is used recently, and here it is a miss, and here also it is a miss. Right, now 0 is called inside, so 0 is not in the frame, this is also miss. Which particular frame has to be replaced? 2 is recently used, next recently used is 1, and the third one is 3. So this 3 is not used recently. So 2, 0, 1. So 0 is used recently, and also 0 is not available here, so it is a miss. Right, so this particular thing identifies, we are going to calculate how many number of hits here, right? So just calculate how many number of hit here. 1, again 2, one more hit here, again 3, right? So based on this, we are going to calculate page hit is equal to 3. How many page fault are there? So whichever is missing, definitely totally 15 strings are here. So 15 minus 3, you can find out how many number of strings are fault. The fault strings are definitely will be a 2 by 12. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So page fault is equal to 12. Now you can apply the algorithm and you can check it which particular algorithm performs better when we compare with the previous one. Okay, I hope you understand this video. This is how it works with page replacement algorithm, and the algorithm is least recently used. Thank you.